first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Split 2 with a great start from the front runners at the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field is behind. Another old leads them through one already. Davison and Sinka wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Dillon. And the rolling was the front at the front all evening as well. Phase there, Katakazina.
Yes, he did.
Laboring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 17 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. We're not going to stop. Shane Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway. James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Bolton and Stonestead on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stonestreet off the start. There's no other way to say it, Sinka. Off of Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punches straight into the wall on the left hand.
evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Warren and Brown GR86 Toyota Nationals. We are down for the penultimate round, and tonight we are at Tsukuba Circuit. We are doing the chicane layout tonight, so the boys are going to have a lot of fun. Just over 2Ks of track with some spectacular corners, a nice long straight where they're going to take advantage of each other and put their noses in where they're not wanted. We are expecting, yes, rain tonight. We are going to have the heavens pour down on us, not on us up here. We're going to have fun in the box with the viewers and fun in the box with the commentators, but the guys on the tracks are going to be sweating bullets trying to keep these cars straight on the bitumen and off the grass. Tsukuba is a fantastic place. We are in Japan. We are a place where lots of different events have been held in the past. Even the Delaras have been out here with Fabio Carboni sitting at 52.149 on the circuit. This place is going to be an absolute mega event and a lot of fun. While we've got this noise in the background and you're enjoying these engines flying through the wet, we're just going to go through the ladders and show you guys who's fighting for what and how serious these boys are after 8 rounds and how tight it's going to be. We have got Russell Gander from the AMS up in the top spot with 1 race to go. After this one, with 515 points after a drop round, he has got Greggy Johnson breathing down his neck with 76 points behind him, and Ash Glover a further 49. It still could be anyone's race. There's 6 heats to go, 3 tonight, 3 in the final round. So it's still anyone's race. 76 points is not an insurmountable point tonnage to get through. Then we've got David Simmons, Waipuru Racing Esports, Stephanie Piccoli, Apex Esport League, Phil Buckland, Apex Esport League, Brad Dines, Dynatune Racing, Brendan Soper, Web Sim Racing, Ben Simpson from Privateers, and Daniel Harding from LCR as your top 10 for the AMs. Let's have a look at the Pro-Ams and let's see what they've been up to this season. Alex Azikas from Murray Performance has pretty much got both hands on this trophy at the moment. I haven't looked to see if it's mathematically possible because you know what? I haven't had time. It's my bloody birthday. So we are having some fun tonight. Trev Mortimer in second place, 161 points. Thomas Cena, SLM Academy, a further 6 points behind him. And Stevie Daniels from LCR Esport in fourth. Top 4, 3, and 2 positions are still fighting for podium places for the finish of the season. Second, third, and fourth is a battle all the way through. Kev Wakefield's a little bit out of the sorts there. 122 points back for Kev Star in 5th place. Dean Sinkovic, the higher rated team SAW Motorsport driver for the Pro-Ams, is a further 35 points behind Kevin, which will not go down well on the barbecue on Saturday night. There will be definitely some ribbing going on. Wayne Edwards in 7th place for Web Sim Racing and further 34 points behind. Cooper Barnes, Real World Racer, hasn't done all the events but showed some spectacular pace when on track from Murray Performance Racing in 8th. Brad Mains from OMFG Motorsports in 9th. Ray Oliver, a FIFO, in 2 weeks, out 2 weeks. That's also what happens with his racing because he's working, is in 10th place. And Mark Cochran, our admin for the series, who's done a sensational job this season and a sensational job getting next season ready for these boys as well, in 11th place. Let's have a look at the pros. This is where the action is going to happen tonight, and we have got my own Kyle Avery from Team SAW Motorsports in the top step, looking very comfortable, but not that comfortable because he has Dougie Gowans from Full Throttle Racing, a further 80 points behind him, breathing down his neck with Tony Baker from Silveroo Racing. These boys are going to put a lot of pressure on him, and it's still any one of these 3 could take the title. Callum Hodgkinson in 4th place after an up-and-down season from OPR. 81 points behind the boys. Jet Murray, who's seen him lock out the last 2 rounds for all 3 heats going forward. He has had an absolute amazing run for the last 2 seasons. I believe he won't be here tonight because he is getting ready for some real-life racing. Jacob Lucas, Murray Performance as well, is sitting there in 6th place. Danny Bartouche, who's had an up-and-down season all season long. Maybe he can turn the tide tonight and take off the rest of the year as a lift in performance and luck as well. The boy is very down on luck. Jace Douglas for Murray Performance is in 8th place, and Carter Dines, who we've seen some exceptional pace, had a bit of a falter in the last few weeks, is now in 8th place, and that's rounded off by the locked-on lad himself, John McHenry, in 10th place. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the main views, because these boys are out there having an absolute rip snorter and already in there for the qualies. And let's bring on Mr. Watson. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing a lot better looking at this forecast. It's exactly what we were hoping for. Steve, can you add, is there a better birthday present than getting to call a race in this series with rain?
It's my wife looked at me when I said I'm doing a broadcast tonight. But she didn't give me a bad look, because she's working behind me and doing the real world job, and I'm having the fun job. My boy's asleep, so it's better than sitting in my own in the theatre room. I get to be out here with you boys. I get to join the community on the chat, and I get to watch these lads who put on an absolute dynamite show for us every week. You know, full respect to them. I wouldn't be able to hold my head up high if I didn't come out tonight and try to put on a bit better a show and help these guys, you know, show off their talents.
Yeah, and they're going to need an awful lot of talent to survive this one. Thankfully, this is at one of the easiest tracks you can have when it comes to rain, because you see, Tsukuba isn't the most complicated layout. It really just feels like a bunch of hairpins with a couple other turns mixed in, so you're not really having to worry. It's not like Bathurst having to deal with that in the rain. That's a different type of torture, suffering, fear, whatever word you want to use for it. But yeah, thankfully you're not having to deal with a whole lot of crazy corners and elevation changes here, but it is going to be difficult because there are a lot of hard braking zones because of all these hairpins. So there's a good chance that you might send it just a little harder than you think and end up taking yourself or a few other cars with you.
And I mean, you can see all the hay bales around as well at some certain points, and you think to yourself, "I know that's cool." Actually, not that cool. Concrete you can slide off. The hay bales grab you and will tear you apart. And the other threatening thing is, if you have a good look, there's a lot of sitting water. At the moment, it's not too bad because the session's just started, but that's going to build, and that's going to be tougher in some spots, and that's going to cause a lot of chaos too, because it's usually on the inside of apexes where drivers like to get really close, especially when these boys, we know they love to go 2 and 3 wide, even 4 wide at sometimes, and as crazy as it may sound, I don't think they're going to go very well if they do that here tonight.
Yeah, it is interesting how much water you can see right there, like in between the edge of the track and the curbing. You know, it makes you kind of second guess really getting close to that curbing. You even may want to consider doing the karting line of kind of going wider and staying away from that real deep rubber on top of, or under, I should say, in this scenario. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how passing is going to happen with everyone dealing with these changing conditions.
Yeah, 100%. We've already seen some really fast times. At the moment, we can see Tony Baker sitting on a 109.720. He is about a tenth and a bit faster than Cole Lavery. So it's looking very interesting already. 3/10 behind him is Jacob Lucas, and Danny Bartush 1/100 behind Lucas at this point. So Lavery has just gone and pipped Baker with a 109.510. So the boys are starting to heat up. We are 5 minutes into a see the grip of the water just then. That was pretty hairy from Lavery. Hopefully he's tuned in for it tonight, because he's got a lot to fight for. He needs to have a consistent run, maybe avoid battles. What do you think? And just just get the top 5 points to get through?
Yes and no. You know, you've still got to be aggressive and go for points because you don't want to be sitting back there, give up a position or not really fight for one and end up having to wonder, man, if I was just a little bit aggressive and tried to go for that position, things might have worked out better. You know, you want to be smarter about it and not put yourself in any unnecessary risks, like we saw what happened with James Scott in V8 Supercar Tuesdays. But you also can't really change up what's been working too much, because the moment you start kind of letting that creep in and focus more on points racing, you know, you start gripping the wheel a little tighter, you get off of your game, and suddenly the points you were gaining to put yourself in the position to the championship are suddenly slipping away. And once you, in all sports, whether it's racing or what have you, once you start to lose that momentum, it's hard to get it back, especially late in the season when the titles are on the line.
Yeah, 100%. You're spot on there. It's not full rain at the moment, so it's wet. The rooster tails are fairly low. Rain has stopped, but it's still wet out there. But a few interesting people have popped up in the top 5. We spoke about Carter Dines and his points tally in the last few weeks, where it's come down and undone him where he was. He wasn't the title fight till about round 5 or 6, I think it was. He's now ripped out with a 3rd place. He was 4th. And my brother Dean popped up in 5th place. And I'm like, nah, I had to rub my eyes a few times. I realised I was wearing glasses. There's no food on him. And I was reading it right. Dean's in 5th place. Now Ryan Price has got himself up into the top 8. Oh.
Meanwhile, a little bit of contact with the
Kevin Wakefield.
Yeah, and I believe David Simmons.
He did call out sorry, but he did very funny because he did call it in. Sorry, he did come out saying sorry, but Simmons said, "Don't worry, mate, I'm not going to call it in." But you know what? If the race control sees it and it's an infringement, they're going to get him. So it doesn't matter if you're buddies sometimes. A few people out there. Mr. Douglas, happy birthday. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Hollingworth and Murray out tonight. Yep, definitely know that. Good luck, team. Sorry I couldn't be here. Get them this weekend when racing. So the boys are doing some real world stuff, which does get in the way sometimes, which does suck. But yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles. We've got 25 on track that are going to put on a mega show. At the moment, a couple that Gander set us time now. McHenry hasn't set a time just yet. And who's the other one we're wanting to set a time for? That's it. The others are race controllers. So there's going to be a nice bit of fun out there.
And, you know, if given the choice between virtual race cars and real life race cars, I'm gonna pick the real life race cars. So
oh, mate,
they're
my
not
pocket
really
could afford it.
yeah. So it's a bummer they can't be here, but you know, twist your arm, right? You're not
doing
like
it too hard. Yeah. Have a look. Dougie Gowans has popped himself up there. He's getting into the pointy ends. He's got himself up to 3rd where we expected him to be. But have a look at this. Kyle Laver is the 109.393. 3 tenths behind him is Tony Baker. But then Dougie Gowans is 2 100ths behind Baker. Dines is 1 100th behind Gowans. Jacob Lucas is 3 100ths behind Dines. Callum Hodgkinson is 1 100th behind Jacob. Dean is 2 100ths behind Callum. And then Thomasina is 1/10. This is crazy, mate. It's the time splits are so damn close. We are going all the way down, right, to 16th place for 1 second difference. 16th place. That is going to be an epic run. All right, you know, quality pace and race pace is 2 different things, but with a track so busy, it's going to be pretty close to those sort of times and splits.
Especially here, because you see, this track is very small. Oh,
That one's going round and round.
Yeah. Yeah, this track is very small, so it's really not easy to get enough gap to get a good lap. Oh, you just reach out your elbow and you're going to be hitting like 3 cars. So it's impressive what they're able to do lap time wise with all the chaos that they're having to manage with the close confines. But on the flip side, the other advantage of that is you're going to have multiple opportunities to put in a lap, unlike Sebring, Bathurst, where laps are so long you only have a couple opportunities. Here you can get about maybe 13 laps in qualifying if you're lucky and you don't bin it. So you've got opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, 100%. Cobes, is my camera working as well? Just double checking in the background, make sure I've done the right thing. Yes, I've done the right thing. Good. I was just checking because I wasn't sure whether I'd done the right thing tonight. We are down to the last few minutes. We are down to 3 minutes of qualifying. This will shut off on the 15-minute mark. There will be no grace period after you cross the finish line. It is gone, kaputski, like a sing-shing knife. It's just going to zing across the tip of it, and just hope you haven't got it hanging out when it does, because they're going to go for it. And Kyle Lavery is still at the 109.393. There's been no massive movements. Carter Dines has got himself in the second place. I should take that back. With about 109.521. It's pushed Tony Baker down in third place. Callum Hodgkinson is popped up up above Dougie Gowans at the moment. He's continued his newfound pace that he was talking about with the last podium. We discovered that he's found himself a new setup, and he's really happy with the car and feeling really good as he's felt for a long time. So maybe we'll see a resurgence from Hodgkinson, but Dougie Gowans goes zing to the top of the ladder, the 109.307, just under a tenth on Kyle Lavery. Oh my, this is getting hairy, folks. We are down to the last few seconds. Who's going to be able to set another lap here and pop him down from there? Lavery is in the back end of the track, I think. Cooper Barnes is popped up the top as well. He's got himself a 109.488. Carter Dines and Tony Baker have been pushed down the ladder a little bit. So we've got Gowans, Lavery and Barnes in the top 3 at the moment. Don't forget, we will have, here comes Kyle Lavery across the line. Is he going to be able to improve on that? It doesn't look like it. Was that the back end start of the grid? I'm not sure. But we are still in with a couple more seconds. Whoever is on track now needs to be at the back end of the track so they can finish their final times. We'll have a look at... We can't really grab the camera as just the start-finish line, can you? Let's see who we got left.
Oh, Jacob Lucas now, top of the chart.
Oh, look at that. Oh, he's thrown down the gauntlet. Where's that lap come from? He hasn't even been close to that tonight, and he is just popped up like crazy. Extremely well done. That is qualifying down to the last 30 seconds, so the people need to be crossing the line now and having a look there. Can we see the start-finish line as a static image? I'm not sure if IRacing will let us do that. That would be cool, because then you can... Oh, it's just there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's pretty close. It can't really see. Oh, yeah, we've got some people coming down. Who is that? That won't let us tell us. That was Trev Mortimer, who just got him up in the 7th. So, ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Lavery did pip him in that last lap. Well, we couldn't quite see it. He got himself a nice top spot. So this is the way the grid's going to look tonight after some amazing driving. Here we go. So we've got Kyle Lavery from Team SRW got himself the top step, the podium for the penultimate ground for the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. Geez, that didn't nearly almost come out then. Jacob Lucas, who came out of nowhere, just popped it up into second place tonight, which is great for Jacob from Murray Performance. Only 3/10 behind. Dougie Gowans in third place, who was leading into that pole position with about a minute left to go before these boys popped up. 5/100ths behind Jacob Lucas. In fourth place, Cooper Barnes from Murray Performance. In fifth place, Carter Dines from Dines Racing. And Tony Baker was at the pointy end, got himself down to the sixth place for Silveroo Racing. Trev Mortimer popped up from out of the top 10 into the top 10 to seventh place. Callum Hodgkinson, great start tonight at eighth. And the Thomas Cena from SLM Academy in ninth place. Danny Bartouche from Silveroo Racing in 10th place. Great bit of work there for the top 10, ladies and gents. Alex Zekas in a solid 11th place. Dean Sinkovich was sitting in fifth at one point, but the true nature of these beasts out there, these drivers are amazingly fast. He is back to his natural order in 12th place. Jason Douglas from Murray Performance in 13th. Ryan Price up into 14th. Wayne Edwards from Webb Racing into 15th place. Chris Tomlin from LCR Esport in 16th, Stevie Daniels from LCR Esports in 17th. Kevin Wakefield from Kevstar Racing in 18th place. Ash Glover in 19th. And Brad Dines from Dines Racing in 20th place. Greggy Johnson in 21st place for Team Greg. Then we've got Brendan Saber from Webb Racing in 22nd. 23rd place goes to our lead female, Stephanie Piccoli from Apex Esports League, followed by 24th in David 747 Simmons from Aspec Esport League. Russell Gander, privateer in 25th. 26th is our race steward tonight, Joshy Horton. Jason Depp is our safety car driver, and Tyson is McAvoy is the race director. Greggy Barber has got the night off. And John McHenry didn't do a qualifying lap, so he will be starting from the back of the grid where he likes it. All right. Grid's ready, boys.
Huh, looks like we're doing a rolling start.
Well, we're doing... Oh. Looks like there's been a setup error. Chicken jockey!
Like, hey, what's the safety car doing there? That's not right.
Yeah, it's a little Series 2 BMW too. Here we go. Well, it looks like we're doing a rolling start. A automatic one by iRacing. My audio in my headphones is completely... Oh, no, it's back. Gone. All right. Well, there's going to be a little less carnage for it. Everyone is going side by side. We've got Kyle Lavery and Jacob Lucas. I think Lavery would be spewing because I think he would have had the medal on Lucas on takeoffs through here. And Dougie Gowans, they are green. They are green. They're already leaning on each other. The couple are trying to go three wide. Mortimer's trying to pull out.
My
So is Dines. Dines is out wide too. We've got Lucas has got that front line there. Oh, a little bit of squeezing across there. You've got to give yourself both each other room there. Kyle Lavery has got himself from first to third. Looks like... You can hear the oohs and ahs, but I can't see what they are. It looks like it's upscaled. I'm not sure who upscaled is, but that's Ryan Price. Ryan Price has got himself down, and Upscale Business Coaching. So Price has got himself finally a sponsor. But Jacob Lucas has taken that push and shove from that start. Oh, he's gone. He's going for a tow with that Ryan Price. All right, they're just having a bit of a chin wag in the background. But Jacob Lucas has got a sensational start. He's got 1.2 seconds start. Oh, looks like the safety car is coming out. Did I hear that correctly?
I swear I didn't hear anything.
No, I didn't think I hear it. I think they're just moving the car up the track. I think we're right. Yep, I think we're right. Lucas is out the front, leading Dougie Gowans and Kyle Lavery. So out of that little stoush and a little bit of a crush for positions, we saw Lavery drop down from first to second to third. Dougie Gowans took full advantage of that. Cooper Barnes has got himself into fourth place, following the boys nicely. We have got a yellow and orange tower all the way down to 15th place, where even at that point is just over the second. So, excuse me, everyone is following each other really, really tightly.
Oh!
Oh, Suzuki's is gone. He is out into the walls. I'm not sure if he's got to be careful. It's a very tight spot to reverse. He's going to have to wait for a big clearing. He's done very well to get out there and get out of the way. Let's have a look to see what's happened. Did he have some help or did he do it on his own? Oh, it looks like he might have had some love. Looks like he had some love
somebody
there.
going around. Steph McCauley.
I'll tell you what, there'll be a lot of Malcolm McLarens tonight. For those who are my age, there'll be a lot of stuff going around the outside, and all the way around. Yep, she's been rotated. Someone grabbed her handbag and spun around with it as well. But here we are also going for it. We've got Mortimer and Douglas having a go. Got to give each other a lot more space than that, boys. Be very careful because we don't want to have people get penalties for nothing.
Nine's got sent in as well.
He's in the walls as well. He's hit the plastic bags and everything, but it doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look like there's much damage there at all. Who did he get sent by? He got sent by Mr. Wakefield by the look of it. Oh, Wakefield took the apex very sharp, and I'm not sure on that one. I'm not sure if there was enough space given each way, so we'll see what happens with that one. But at the pointy end of the moment, we can see that Callum Hodgkinson is putting the pressure on Tony Baker. Very, very close. Hodgkinson has been returning to some amazing pace over the last 3 rounds. He's found something new in his car, and look at him go. He has just popped out from beside him. He's taken the outside line. Is he going to be able to make it stick? Is he going to get enough room? Baker's pushed him out. Oh, I reckon that might be self-inflicted. I reckon Baker closed the door out there, didn't leave him room on the inside, but we'll see what racing stewards say about it. That's just my first perspective. Oh, careful. Living dangerously there.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Ryan Price called one in earlier. He's actually got responsibility for that incident. So he'll be cooking in the lounge downstairs and going for it. Pointy end of the track is still going extremely well. Dines has got himself back up to 13th. To 6th place after his little foray off the grass. Jacob is still leading the boys around, as you can see him on the main screen there. You got Jacob just coming out of picture. Then, no, that's not Jacob. That was Cooper Barnes, Dan Bartouche, and Carter Dines going through there. Danny Bartouche is driving that split livery. He's thrown me off with that.
Right, and I think they kind of changed the logo too, because I swore a couple weeks ago before Dan started running this new livery it was SRR, but now it's SRT.
Yeah, they changed it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's even like that on Tony's car as well.
Yeah, it was. Chris Tomlin copped that drive through that we thought was going to be. So he's got that through. Yeah, they've changed it to SRT. I'm not sure why. I like the Silveroo Racing. I think it was pretty cool, but that's okay. That's their team. They can do whatever they want with it. But yes, they have. I don't think we've updated the graphic for it yet, but that's cool. Kyle Lavery has dropped off the pace. He must have had a bit of a slide out. He is 1.5 tenths off Dougie Gowans at the moment. And, he's gone around on his own, Brad Dines there. From Dine Tune Racing. But there's a bit of a gap. Cooper Barnes is about nearly 4 seconds off the pace of Lavery. Lavery has just hit a 1:08.486. 3 tenths faster than anyone else on track. No, I lie. I do lie. That is only 1/10 faster than Dougie Gowans' lap. So great work out there. Will he catch up? We'll have to see. We are down to the... What do we got? We've got 14 minutes. We've got plenty of time here. Tomlin and Bartouche there. Bartouche dispatches them in very quickly. Oh, car 27 is Brendan Soper. Instant responsibility. He is going for a drive through. He won't be getting any Maccas. He won't be getting any Red Rooster. He won't be getting anything else but a bit of the black flag.
Yeah, you do bring up kind of an interesting point. It feels like Simmons hard into the wall.
I don't know if Kev served him then or not, but it looked like he might have got served something, but it wasn't a drive-through, so he wasn't asking for fries with it. What were you going to say, mate, till we started oohing and ahhing?
Let's take a look at the replay, because that was a massive impact for David Simmons.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's some contact there. His car looks like decent. You know what? I don't know what's going on with the with iRacing tonight. It doesn't look like the damage was that great, even though the impact was huge. Oh, yeah, he's got a bit of a rhinoplasty going on there. You just saw it pop back into place like someone's grabbed his nose, shaked it, and put the bone back in place.
Hear the little crick.
Yeah, just a little
shows it back into place.
Just realigns it until you get home, and then the septum's facing the wrong way.
Oh, this battle is getting heavy. There was a little bit of a squeeze coming out of the next to last corner. But yeah, this race has felt like it's been going on a lot longer than what it has. And that's kind of the sucky thing about these smaller racetracks, is you think the race would go about the same amount of time because it's a smaller track. But, you know, it really feels like races on shorter tracks take longer. You know, Bathurst, it feels like those 20 minutes just absolutely fly by. But here, it feels like it's just going at a snail's pace.
I just looked up at my ladder and I'm like, what the hell's just happened here? We've got 3-4 places that have moved around. And then I looked at the chat and Mr. Dead goes, you guys missed the lead change. We did. While all that action was happening in the mid-pack, we missed the lead change. We might have to go see if we can find it. But during watching those incidents, ladies and gents, we did miss the lead change. And Kyle, first thing I noticed was, Dougie Gowns is in third. Well, what the hell's that going on there? And then I'm like, hang on, Jacob Lucas, what? Lavery first? So
by 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's like, well, that was like within watching 3 incidents, and we come back and it's like all changed. But we'll see if we can catch that move at some point, see if Kobe can pick it up so we can see the lead change. But Jacob Lucas has got himself in a good place still. He's got second place tidied up. But the gap was so big between them before as well. So I'm not sure what the hell happened. We'll have a look for it.
Yeah, obviously there must have been some major argy-bargy between these two to let Lavery go from 2 seconds back to 2 seconds up.
Yeah. We'll find out soon enough. Kobe's looking for it at the moment. Here we go. We'll see what we can find. So here we go. We've got Jacob Lucas leading the pack. He's got Dougie Gowns behind him and Kyle Lavery waiting in behind them, just going in cruise control.
Oh, Lucas lost on his own, and Doug had nowhere to go.
Oh, so Lucas just lost the rear end. Can we see that again? Just Lucas losing it?
Poor Dougie.
So he's come around the corner. Here we go. This is the point where he loses it from another angle. They've come through here. Oh, he's come in a bit too hot. Oh, Dougie was so close. Oh, Kyle Lavery's just gone. Oh, I'll just go past you boys.
Just like, don't mind if I do.
Yeah, thank you, gents. The fight down the bottom is still going for it. Carter Dines just had a big dive, and Danny Bartush had to slow up and just let him go zoosh past his nose, and he got the position back. So Dan Bartush is still behind there. They've had a switch again, but Callum Hodgkinson is putting the pressure on Bartush, and Bartush got the pressure from Thomas Cena on the bottom there as well. So those boys are having a great little bit of fun. Oh, is this a back marker? This is a back marker. Oh, you want to be getting out of that way right now because Dougie Gowans wants that spot. You need to be staying out wide so Dougie can get in and underneath you because you're costing him some pace. That's the spot. Well done. Probably could have done that a little bit earlier because that's cost Dougie Gowans probably that second.
Wakefield and Baker.
Oh, Wakefield again. Oh, he's done. That's him and Tony Baker. Oh,
Boy.
Did you hear that, Mr. Watson? That was
No,
Kevin's
what did
called
Tony
that
say?
in. Kevin's called that in, and then yeah, that'll be on Kev, I reckon. He's got to leave room there, man. He just can't. Yeah, and Tony Baker yelled out, "Yes, blocking." We'll see what comes of that, but at first glance, that looks like could be on Kev, that one. Yep, as we thought. Pretty much cut and dry. That was Kev's fault. Kev,
Well, that was for the first incident he was in. Let's not forget he's
down. What's Wakefield's out for asking for a tow at the moment. So
and Baker said something about potential
retaliation or something. Yeah, but he said car 11. Kev Wakefield's a 33, so I don't even see a car 11 out there at the moment. So we'll keep going along. Lavery has got him. Oh, what are you doing, Kev? That's the leader of the race, Kev. That's the leader of the race. What the hell is going through his brain? He's obviously got code red going. He's angry about what's going on around him, and he's nearly taken out Kyle Lavery then. Oh, my God.
He's still driving.
Yeah.
Didn't he request a tow?
He did request a tow, so I'm not sure. So 04 did a... that was Tony
we're going to
Baker
get 3
before.
wide.
Yeah, this is going hairy. We are down to the last 6 minutes. We still have 6 minutes to go. This feels like it's been a 40-minute race at the moment. What's going on here? Baker is stuck in the middle of the track.
What is happening?
Not sure. But if that car doesn't move, it doesn't call him in, that car will get... Oh, his comms are closed. His comms are closed, so he can't call... Whatever he's trying to call, he can't call in.
Oh, my God. What is happening? What?
Well, I'll put it this way. If he doesn't move and I can't hear his comms, they're going to have to DQ the car.
Oh, no! Brad Times just got sent again.
He's not towing. He's been asked to tow. You're going to have to DQ that car before it wrecks the race on them. I suggest the race control DQ the car right now, I think, because that's in a position where it's doing nothing and it's not towing when it's been told to tow.
I am just dumbfounded. Yep, he got DQ'd.
Yeah, no, he didn't get DQ'd. He towed, finally.
No, he got DQ'd.
He did get DQ'd. He reckons that. He goes, it's the first time I've told you. But that was way too long, man. There's no way he couldn't have heard that. That was ridiculous. But anyway, that really, I mean, between Kev's move and re-entering the track then and nearly taking out Lavery, that was him being hot under the collars from the incidents with Baker. So that unfolded into nearly wrecking the 1, 2, 3s here. So, that was very, very close. But the battle still continues. You can see the battle behind these three as well going for it. Cooper Barnes, Carter Dines, and Danny Bartouche having a great little battle. Bartouche is all over the back of Dines at the moment. Here's Mortimer on the back of Cena, I think that is. Yes, it is Thomas Cena. So they're having a great little stop. Jacob Lucas just grabbed the dirt there, but he's held the car. Coming through, and here's Russell Gander with the skull and crossbones, the pirate himself, Russell Gander, coming through with Jesus Christ, Steve, Stephanie McCauley behind him.
I think you need to work on your pirate impression.
Yeah, it was half-assed. I'll take that on the chin.
Or you could say it was booty.
It was mighty booty. But we got the bottom screen. There's still the massive fight there. We've got Dines and who is that? Dines and you've lost me self, Steve. Who's he fighting with? Callum Hodgkinson and Cooper Barnes, sorry. They're still going. Those three have been stuck to each other like glue tonight. Big time.
That they have. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, a little bit of a...
Yep.
Not
Dougie's
hip
finally...
check, but...
Yeah. Dougie's also finally caught Jacob Lucas at the moment on the top screen. Bottom screen, we've got that battle going through with Barnes, Dines, and Bartouche. That almost sounds like a pet food between three of those. Oh, Dougie, careful there, nearly. Oh, that's a very close exit. The rain has disappeared, so we've all forgotten about it. We're all on wets at the moment as well. So there's no rooster tails. I reckon these tyres are going to be getting real hot now. With 3 minutes to go, we're going to see the rear ends of some of these cars sliding. Kyle Lavery has got himself 2.6 seconds up the road from Jacob and Gowans because they've been fighting along, and he's just been in cruise control with a 108. 151 just set the lap afire.
Yeah, I think the red mist of the 04 and the 033 have made the track dry because of the heat coming up from both cars. And you know, I want, if we can, before the next race, I kind of want to research what exactly Baker was talking about with the potential retaliation, because we didn't quite see what happened after that incident that led to Wakefield's car getting destroyed and whatever caused Baker to stop exit of turn 1. So there's a lot of that incident I want to look into.
Be lucky to be able to get it, because what's going to happen is when the last car crosses the line, it's going to cut the replay to the warm-up. So I'm not sure if Kobe will be able to access it quick enough, because as soon as the last car crosses, it switches to warm-up mode, which will give him 3 minutes to change to the next seat, which is reverse top 10. And that means Jace Douglas and Trev Mortimer will be leading them out at this point.
Meanwhile, Wakefield did, in fact, get served with another black flag from one of those.
That's 2 drive-throughs, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, he's sitting in the pits now. Is he sitting there fixing his car? Because if he doesn't serve them during the race, he might get them as penalty points. So it'd be interesting to see what happens there. Lavery at the moment, viewers, we are down to the last minute. I haven't seen the flag come out. Let's see if I can find the white flag on the track. But we should be... Are we on the last lap? Okay, here's Kyle Lavery now. Here we go. Was there the white flag there? I couldn't see it. It's still going, so we are final lap. The 0 incidents with Mortimer on track sitting there, not Mortimer, Baker sitting there in no man's land is going to be investigated after the race. So they'll need to see if comms were on, if comms weren't on. All that sort of thing, because one of them had their comms closed. It might have been Wakefield or it might have been Baker, I'm not sure. But let's see what happens through here. But Lavery has had this race after the first 10 minutes of very tight battles and also nearly been taken out by Wakefield. We have got him clear by 4 seconds in cruise control mode. The boys behind him have been battling and they've been sitting around the 8.3, so about 3 seconds, 3/10 of a lap Kyle has had of freedom from these boys fighting. But you can just see them in the background there. Dougie Gowans is in second place and Jacob Lucas in third. Carter Dines has made his way back up to fourth after his little endeavour at the beginning of that. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Kyle Lavery taking heat 1 of the Warner Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals as he comes across the line 4 seconds ahead of Jacob Lucas from Dougie Gowans from FRT coming across the line in second, and Jacob Lucas coming across in third. As the point tallies are getting very tough at the top end of the ladder, we can see Lucas having Lavery having a bit of an expression session as he's coming back across through the field. As we go across the line, we've got a lot of boys that are still battling for points all the way through. So we've got Cooper Barnes in 5th place, Danny Bartu 6th, Callum Hodgkinson 7th, Thomasina 8th, Trevor Mortimer 9th, and Jason Douglas 10th. The key in that is Mortimer and Douglas will be on the front row for the reverse top 10, which is going to be very tough for both of them. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of Heat 1, the first one across the line for the penultimate round 8, Heat 1. Geez, that was confusing. The Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. Mr. Kyle Lavery from Team SAW Motorsports in first place. Dougie Gowans from FTR in second place. Jacob Lucas from Murray Performance in third place. Carter Dines from Dine Tune Racing in fourth place. Cooper Barnes from Murray Performance in fifth place. Danny Bartouche from SRT in sixth place. Seventh place, Callum Hodgkinson from OPR. Thomas Cena from SLM Academy in 8th place, and Trev Mortimer, Privateer, in 9th place. Jace Douglas from Murray Performance in 10th. Reverse top 10 as we see these boys switching all the way through. It looks like it could be a good one there. We got Baker saying requested a tow 3 or 4 times. Yeah, we couldn't hear it from our side either, from the comms side of it. So I guess the boys, that's why they're looking at it after that. Well, that's your prerogative, Mr. Baker. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The reverse top 10 as we see them coming across. We've got Jace Douglas in first place, front row with Trev Mortimer. It's going to be a bit of a battle to see who can get off the track at the front first. It's going to be still a bit damp. There's no rain at the moment. Thomas Cena in the second row with Callum Hodgkinson. Both got some very good pace and fast drivers. Danny Bartouche in fifth place, and in sixth place, Cooper Barnes. Following these on the third row. Fourth row is Carter Dines from Dines Jewel and Jacob Lucas from Murray Performance. Beside him in the fifth row, we've got Dougie Gowans and Kyle Lavery, which are going to have to fight all the way through for some critical points for the title fight for these boys. We still have the AMs and the Pro-Ams that are fighting for titles as well. We saw previously when we went through it, there's a lot of points to be won everywhere. There's not much time left for these boys straight away. We are gridding. Time is already ticking. We've got 3 minutes to go on that, and we are already into the minute 50.
Well, that was certainly one of the races of all time.
That was tough, wasn't it?
Yeah. Things happened in that race.
Things did happen in that race. A few clumsy things happened in that race as well. It was like I was dumbfounded with some of the stuff that we saw. But you know what? We'll see what the Heat 2 brings. Reverse top 10 is going to be pretty tough for some of these boys. We've got Jace Douglas, Trev Mortimer. Jace has got a fair bit of experience leading out for the front. Mortimer still probably a little bit on the green side. In the second row, Thomas Cena, Callum Hodgkinson. Hodgkinson far superior experience than Cena. Cena still making his way through. In fifth would be Danny Bartouche and Tony Baker. They'll be sitting in the third row. Cooper Barnes and Carter Dines, they're going to be having a little bit of fun in there too. Both very, very skilled drivers. And then we've got Dougie Gowans and Kyle Lavery, which is going to be very, very interesting. I've got the second camera on the Lavery and Gowans battle. And we are off. Here we go. All right, there's some chatting going on in the background with RC, but I had my mic headphones turned off, so I missed all of that. Not sure if that's for public ears anyway. But here we are. We are green, green, green. Jace Douglas takes off nicely, and he is going for it like crazy. He's already got his nose ahead. Thomas Cena has pulled it out underneath him as well. He's used the off track to make that pass. I dare say he'll be asked to readdress that.
And he's blinking now. Douglas
is waving. He's not around. I'm not sure if he had help there or not, but his rear end was everywhere as he was coming through the wet. Lavery's just had a bit of contact with Dines there as well as we come through. But we've got Thomas Cena, Trev Mortimer, Danny Bartouche coming through at the front end of that. I reckon that Thomasina's off track, then might have to get him a drop position or something like that. That looked like it was a pass off track, but we'll leave that for the boys downstairs. That is just my perspective. Danny Bartush is settled into third. Callum Hodgkinson into fourth. Cooper Barnes, he's up one place into fifth. Biggest mover at the moment was Thomasina. He stormed through them at the moment, but then we got as well, just not as we can see them. We've got Kyle Lavery having a bit of a battle there with Cooper, Carter Dines under brakes at the moment, all giving each other a lot of space. Good to see. That's Brad Dines and I think that was Brad Dines and Jace Douglas and Russell Gander. That's correct. Coming through. Look at these two wide, squeezing into one funnel. Okay, so we have got car 97. Who the hell's that?
Yeah, Jacob Lucas. It was the what you were talking about that you couldn't quite.
Arguing on the grid while the grid was settling with race control. He's got himself a black and white warning flag for comms breach. So I'm not sure what it was about, but yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Is it worth shedding light?
He typed in the text chat that I guess something happened on the cooldown lap that he was warned about, and he was not happy that he was warned about that when other contact was unpenalized.
Okay, so a bit of sour grapes moments.
10 for the lead.
Oh, Sinkovic goes out wide. Has he buried it in the wall? He has buried it in the wall, but he's come back on again. Mate, I've just noticed half these grid is on wet tyres, half is on dry. So the boys that have come through, it automatically picks, it'll probably pick dry tyres and automatic, I'm not sure. But we've got Thomasina, who's leaning out at the moment, is on wet tyres. In second place, Trev Mortimer on dries. Then we've got Danny Bartush on wets. Callum Hodgkinson, Cooper Barnes on dries. Barnes has just set the fastest lap with a 106.776. Baker, I'm not sure if he took the field or not. He was sitting in sixth then. But Chris Tomlin dries, Carter Dines dries, Kyle Lavery dries. Lavery is working his way through back in eighth. Dougie Gowan's behind him in ninth at the moment. So I think, Kobe, it's safe to say the green flag's done. Here we go. Oh, Bartush just banged it out there. Yeah, he did. He went for him. He didn't lose any places out there. Did he get a slowdown? No, he didn't. He's gone through and come out quite safely, so that's not too bad. Did he get served or did he just take an evasive action? He's just gone and planted it. Oh, look how close to the wall. Oh, in the wet. Not a good place to be. He's lucky his rear end didn't stick out and go for it.
Oh, and it's going around.
No, he's off track again. I just saw it go green and... Ooh. 247 Mortimer has got an incident to answer for. Who is in the lead position? I'm not sure. Was that a drive-through?
Yeah, I think that was the incident with Douglas that sent him around on lap one.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So that's cool. That's more. Oh, Tomlin. Oh, Tomlin has got himself the fastest lap at the moment on dries, a 106.309. So I tell you what, boys that are on the wets are going to be struggling soon if that's the case, because the dries are creeping up. We know Tomlin's not the fast. Oh, Lavery on the dries, a 106.292. The dries are coming into action at the moment, and the wets are starting to drop down the field. So let's see what happens here. Trev Mortimer, he's got himself a drive-through, I believe. Callum Hodgkinson still at the pointy end, ladies and gents, going for it. He's got Thomasina behind him at 4/10. Cooper Barnes, which is 0.16 behind him. You can see him right now. He's putting some pressure on Thomasina as we speak. And then Carter Dines is following that loosely behind him.
Oh, Dougie Gowan's into the wall.
No, he is too. What's he done? Is it
self-inflicted? That car is toast. Look at the rear. Oh, my Lord. That rear suspension is properly toast.
Oh, he banged it. Oh. Yeah, that rear end is gone. Oh, Ducky, this is what happens when the title fights come out. You got to go
Lucas
for
went
it.
around as well.
Oh, Lucas, was that on his own again?
He just called it in, so it
Oh,
was.
I don't think he's got. I think he's come over the top of Steph there. I don't think he's got much to look for there, unfortunately.
No, like
Yeah.
Steph had put her nose in, and he went wide
Yeah.
and just turned down, expecting her to not be there. But if you're in Steph's position, you see the car in front go way wide like that, you're absolutely gonna put your nose in. Any one of us would have done that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's this drying track and wet tires is really costing some grip out there for some of the boys at the moment. I don't know how Thomas Cena's still at the pointy end at this point. Oh, Brendan Soper's gone around on his own as well by the look of it. Looking at those 11s he's just pulled. Oh, he might have had some help from Mr. Price, you reckon? No, he's on his own. He's on his own.
Yeah, I can't quite tell who that was. Oh, we got a heck of a battle for the last spot on the podium. Dines and Cena were making a fair amount of contact. Oh, and Thomas is still blinking.
Yeah,
Lord
look at that.
mercy.
Oh, Lavery nearly got his nose chopped off. I think that's not where he should have been putting it at the time. But I'll tell you what, Thomas Cena is on wets, and he's having a cracker there in third place. Cooper Barnes in second now. Yeah, we can see that as well. 720 is blinking a bit, but it's I'm not sure how severe it is at their end.
As you see Dines popping out, trying to make the move, and he will. Luke Carter Dines back up into a podium position. Oh, but Cena's going to have a great run off of the corner, but oh, nope, he's not going to send it. But here comes Lavery.
Oh,
Whoa!
He's got to be careful there. That door will close very quickly. Looks like, I'm not sure how Cena's still doing this on the wet tyres. Have a look at the track too. You can see all the marbles now that the track's sort of semi-dry, and you can see the marbles around the edges a lot more, and that dirty part of the track can get real slippery.
Yeah.
Putting a bit of pressure on.
Thankfully for Cena, it's here comes, no, Lavery won't do it. But thankfully for Cena, there's still a lot of that standing water, right, kind of puddled in between the curbing and the track, like we were talking about earlier, and that's definitely given him a lot of help grip-wise through the corner. But you have to imagine these things are gonna overheat to the point of rendering themselves completely useless.
What an exit! Did you see that?
Yeah, he just cut down like it was nothing.
Oh. Yep. 97 lap 5.
Yeah, it was
Back at
no
Lucas.
further action. Oh, Dines and Simmons going around. Brad Dines.
Brad Dines, Simmons, 747. These Spool Pubs and Spas livery. .157's called it in for lap 8. Mr. Simmons. We are down to the last 10 minutes. Seriously, these 20-minute races are feeling like 40-minute races at the moment. Dines, yeah, I don't know. That's a bit hard who had right of way there, but yeah. Go, Cooper, put your glasses on. He's doing well out there. Cooper's got the lead at the moment, ladies and gents. And Callum Hodgkinson's got Robbie and Carter Dines and Callum Hodgkinson have just swapped for the second place at the moment. Dines looked like he had fastest lap, but then Dougie Gowans from the back of the field has stole the fastest lap with a 105.526. Great work there. I'm not sure if in this series the fastest lap is worth points per heat. I know that 82, Brad Dines, yep, instant responsibility. Any more rain expected? I'm not sure. I'll have a look at the radar. It's changed positions.
Yeah, it's showing at 5:30 that we're gonna have 90% chance of rain. Now, it's 4:14 right now in sim, so it depends on when the final session is set to start. If it's set around that time, which I have a sneaking suspicion it might be, this final 20-minute sprint is gonna be spicy.
Well, I wouldn't mind a bit of wet for the last one, but here we go. Kyle Lavery is trying to get back to the pointy end and fighting it out with Callum Hodgkinson. We have got them side by side, both avoiding the puddles as much as possible and trying to stay safe. These guys will be able to fight really tight and really close. They know each other pretty well on track. And with Callum Hodgkinson's newfound pace and the faith in his new setup, he is not going to be easy to pass at all. Kev Wakefield 033 just called something in.
Douglas and Tomlin are going at it hard. Douglas was put almost completely around. It was actually a heck of a save from Jace to keep that pointed the right way. Sorry, I think it might have been Stevie Daniels that he was going with actually. Yeah, because Chris Tomlin is way up in the top 5.
I was looking for it, and I'm like, oh, here we go. Yeah, Stevie Daniels and Jace Douglas. They're in the... Oh, you've got them on the main screen as well. There you go. Yes, thanks, Keithy. It's been a cracking birthday. And it's going to get... I celebrate birthday weeks these days. As I get older, I'd like to stretch them out. But the boys are setting some cracking times. Lavery's just got the fastest lap of the 105.123. Mortimer and Danny Bartusha having their little bit of stoush down the bottom in 10th place. Remember, viewers, we will have a reverse top 5 for the final heat. So at the moment, it's going to be Tomlin and Lavery leading them out for the lead. Whether they're going to make their way to the pointy end or not, I don't know. Carter Dines is settled in. Lavery is battling with Hodgkinson and slowing him down by the look of it as well. He's just done his fastest lap, Hodgkinson, 105.789. And Lavery's got about 5/10 on him in pace. Here we go. We've got Steph Piccoli and Kev Wakefield coming through. Steph, she's hit the wet, and it is just, it's just taken her car round and round. Unfortunate there for Steph. That looked fairly wet on the straight there, didn't it? That looks like it's the only part, that's the only part that's still wet by the look of it. Yeah,
and there's some
we missed the Lavery and Hodgkinson pass while we were watching Steffi doing some rotational work for us. So that has changed.
There's too many interesting things going on.
That's not a bad thing, mate. That's not a bad thing. It's good to be able to go back to see passes because we're watching action everywhere else. So that's awesome to see. But here we've got Lavery coming. We've seen him this exit previously as well. He gets a great exit out of this corner. He's loving the setup at the moment. Got a good stream down the inside, and Hodgkinson has tried to stay with him. But Lavery's pace coming out of that last corner down the straight and exit was spectacular there. Look at that. He's gone and taken about, I don't know, it was literally now, half a lap later, he's a second down Hodgkinson already. So,
look at that. We had a pass for the lead. Carter Dines just took it from Cooper Barnes.
Oh, there you go. Let's have a geezer at that. All three of them having a bit of dirt squabbles there coming through. We'll see the pass on Dines by Cooper as we go back to it with too many passes and parks to see. We've got that same sort of corner. Look at Dines. Dines got the run out of it. Pretty decent. Nothing dangerous at this point. Under brakes. Let's see Barnes. Barnes has taken it wide under brakes. He's missed his brake marker. Opened the door completely there. Luckily, he did stay off the dirt and didn't give the door completely open to Lavery. All it takes is one mistake, and now all of a sudden, top three are side by side at the moment. We've got Thomasina and Mortimer going for it. Mortimer on the inside, making sure he leaves as much room both sides, and coming through. There you go, nice and clean. Great bit of work there by Mortimer. Oh, Jace Douglas and Ryan Price sharing some paint as they come through. Hopefully they're not sharing more than that. Douglas is not happy with whatever happened there. We caught the later end of it. He was flashing his lights. But to be honest with you, I don't think Ryan Price would even be looking in the mirror as he comes through there. We are down to the last 3.5 minutes, and the battles everywhere are going a bit crackers. Cole Lavery is still in third place behind Cooper Barnes. Carter Dines has taken the lead in that last few corners. Callum Hodgkinson has dropped right off that pace for 2:30. That speed that Cole was showing early is what was holding him up was Callum Hodgkinson, not the bottle in the champagne. But here we go again. See the pace that Kyle Lavery has out of that exit and into this corner is spectacular. He is made about 4/10 in the stretch of that. And look at the slipperiness that Barnes is feeling through there. Oh, I looked down and I shut up for a minute because my SDK turned around and told me that the positions all changed, but then it wasn't. Look at these lads go. So we are down to the last 2.5 minutes. We'll be watching for the white flag when it comes out at some point. Ooh, Barnes took a lot of the dirt then. That's a bit risky. That could have ended up into the wall very easily. But he's having a cracking run tonight. Up 4 places. Carter Dines in first place. Up 6 places. Kyle Lavery up 7 places. Callum Hodgkinson in 4th is where he started. And behind him is Chris Tomlin in 5th place. Up 7 places. So it could be... Oh! Tomlin. It looks like Tomlin and Hodgkinson will be the front of the grid as we rotate through the last 2 minutes.
Thankfully for Carter Dines, Lavery not able to get past Barnes all that quickly. He's still trying to fight with him, so that might just be what Dines needs to hold on to this race win. Yeah,
100%. The battle is definitely slowing the boys down behind him. He's got the fastest lap as well with a 1:04.845, so he's in cruise control. But the boys are about 2/10 behind him in pace as we speak. A lot of fun out there. Some of the boys wanted the rain, some of the boys didn't want the rain. I'm not sure how I'd like the track at the moment because I've been out of these cars for a while. Oh, Lavery looks like his internet is playing up a little bit. Dean Sinkovich there going with great little swap there. That was a good little move there by Jace Douglas. Pulled it in between the gap that was created by Ryan Price fighting with Wayne Edwards. Jace Douglas has managed to take both of them now and gone through that gap nicely. Ryan Price is following Douglas through so he can get out in front of Wayne Edwards and has done so. We are down to the last 40 seconds. Can we see a white flag? These boys here? No, I couldn't see one there. Let's see if it's on my bottom screen. No, he's on the box, but he's not waving it. So there'll be one more lap before the white flag comes out. And Dines has got the lead. He has got 1.5 seconds on Cooper Barnes at the moment. And going for it, then we've got behind Cooper Barnes, Kyle Lavery, Callum Hodgkin, Chris Tomlin. So the lead car, was gone down the back. That looks like it was 747. That's rotated around. And Gander, yeah, 2 of them coming together by the look of it. One of them was walking the plank and the other one didn't want to. But we've got the lead Pro-Am, Cooper Barnes in 2nd place. They're having a cracking run. And the amateurs, who's in the AMs down the bottom here? It's Dean Sinkovich, is it? Yep. No, Ash Glover. There he is there. He's got Carter Dines as amateur there, but he's a pro. So we'll have to switch that around. But ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Final lap. Carter Dines, he's got himself through and he's coming across the line. Here we go. The black and white flag is already waving for some of the back markers by the look of it. But these boys here are coming across the line to be the first one. So I don't know what iRacing is doing or what's burning in its CPUs at this point. But Carter Dines is coming through the last few corners now. Ladies and gentlemen, Heat 2 of the penultimate round. Warren and Brown Tools, Toyota GR86 National. Carter Dines from Dine Tunes comes across in first place. In second place, Cooper Barnes from Murray Performance. In third place, Cole Lavery from Team SLW Motorsports. Callum Hodgkinson from OPR. Chris Tomlin from LCR in sixth place. In fifth place, that is a spectacular run through. Here is the winner of the second heat. Don't leave the seats. Don't run away because there's still another. Still got a fair bit to go. 157's got a pit entrance start for that race. That's Brad Simmons with that last incident that we saw. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got Carter Dines taking that out. Cooper Barnes in second place. Cole Lavery in third, Callum Hodgkinson fourth, Chris Tomlin fifth. That will be a reverse grid there. You will see, I'm not sure how they split it, but it will probably be, front row will be Chris Tomlin, Callum Hodgkinson, I think. Then it goes Kyle Lavery, Cooper Barnes, then Carter Dines with Trev Mortimer. That should be how they split because he's in the sixth place. Then we've got seventh place, Alex Azekis from Murray Performance. Eighth place, Thomas Cena from SLM Academy. Ninth place, Danny Bartouche, SRR, Silveroo Racing. 10th place is Ash Glover. And as the skies get darker and it looks like there could be more rain as the session turns over, we could be in for a bit of rain for the final heat as warm-up starts. Dun, dun, dun. This is going to be very interesting indeed. A few people getting a bit hot under the collar tonight, but you just gotta when you're racing in the rain, you just gotta take that extra breath mint and just say, look, all right, whatever happens, happens. A lot of the things that happen are exaggerated because of the weather and the slipperies of the track and the dirt on the sides. So a lot of things aren't meant, and it happens. Stuff happens.
Yeah, and this is a small track too, like we talked about. So you're going to be around these guys for a long time, a lot of braking zones, and just a lot more door banging to me, I think, here than any of the bigger tracks. And, familiarity breeds contempt. And to quote a great public speaker, that's just short track racing.
Yeah. There's discussions going down there. Daniel 747's got himself a pit start by the look of it, and the penalties just explained to him. So he's cool, ready to go. Predictions, mate?
I don't even know. Like, we're probably going to get some rain here, and considering how wacky the first two races are, I don't think you can predict anything. I mean, I think I can.
It's good everywhere.
That, yeah, I think I can predict that Kyle Avery is still going to be a major player for this win, but outside of that, it's a crap.
He's been the common denominator. Lucas has been very good tonight too. Gowans has been up and down tonight. Barnes has been consistent tonight too. Dine's first heat, finished around the 10th place, somewhere around there. But it was a lot better in the second one. Mortimer was up and down. Hodgkinson as well, up and there and abouts. But I don't know. It's going to be, like you said, it's going to be very, very hard. The grid is not everyone is coping with the wet as I expected them to do.
Yeah, and I remember back to the raid race at V8 Tuesdays where that too was a bit of a interesting race. And although those cars are much harder to drive than these things, the same thought process applies of raid is hard.
Yeah, it's not easy, not by a long shot. I mean, I wouldn't even. I've been out of the sim for too long. I don't even know if I'd be able to drive it in the rain at the moment. To be honest with you, you need to practice it. It's the car just handles that little bit different. And smooth throttle control in iRacing is important, but never so important is it when it's in the rain. That throttle control and brake control needs to be as smooth as silk. With 1 minute to go.
And if you're not, you'll just smoothly slide off into the wall.
Yeah. Kaputskis. Now, one thing we have noticed is the pace Lavery has out of that final corner. That has been something that's been very obvious across all the drivers. So he's, that was spectacular, that the way he came through a few times.
Yeah, and that's gonna pay some serious dividends here for him as we get to this final sprint.
Yeah. Oh, look at the air Barnes got through there.
Yeah, we haven't seen that as much this round as we have the last few rounds, especially the how much airtime they were getting at Sebring. Good lord.
Sorry, I missed that last bit. I can hear the boys having a chitter-chatter down. I had to turn them off. They were getting in my way of listening to your dulcet tones, mate.
It's fine. It's probably better to listen to them than me anyways.
I wouldn't say that at all, mate. The boys, that bit of AstroTurf there, what would your thought have been looking at that in the wet? Would you have even thought about going out there? Because it looks like it's got grip, but that's the last thing I'd be looking at.
Yeah, well, in my experience in the rain in real life, you obviously the karting line I mentioned earlier, where you would stay as far away from that as possible, but it seems like there's a whole heck of a lot of grip for them because it just doesn't really seem all that slick. So because of that, it just has so much grip for everyone.
It's weird, isn't it? Very weird.
Yeah.
All right, here's the starting grid. We have got Chris Tomlin leading them out. Second place, Callum Hodgkinson. Cole Lavery in third, beside Cooper Barnes for the second row. Carter Dines in fifth on the third row with Trev Mortimer. Fourth row is Alex Ezekias with Thomas Cena. Fifth row, Danny Bartouche and Ash Glover to race that out. So it's going to be a nice, tough front part of the grid and a lot of battles to be had. Camera will go to Ricky Johnson in 12th place, battling it through there, getting ready for some argy-bargy. And we're looking for the last 20 minutes to be absolutely hectic.
Yeah, because we are full 100% precipitation.
We're full 100% participation in the precipitation.
I said it right the second time. That's all that matters. No one heard the first time. Nope. No story.
No, you were spot on, mate. We have got full participation in the precipitation. Seashells on a seashore. Oh my God, it is late, and my larynx are starting to go as well. I'm going to start fluffing and with the names soon. But ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the final heat. I hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. If you have, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you know when we're on track next. Next time on track, we'll be having fun on Sunday night for a bit of driving and a bit of carnage with me on the track. The engines are revving. The safety car hasn't taken off just yet. But like, subscribe, support all our sponsors, Shunt Scenery, Grim Industries, Moser Racing, Phoenix Driver Development, Nightshades Collection, and Murray... Moser Racing. I nearly missed that one. But Warren Brown Tools, thank you very much for your support. We are on the penultimate round. Last of our 3 heats for the night. Warren Brown, Toyota GR86 Nationals. We've got the front of the row with Chris Tomlin and Colin Hodgkinson. We're waiting for Hodgkinson to enter the field. Alex Ezekias to enter the field. Everyone is on wets. Everyone is ready If it's not on, it's not on.
So I hope they're all on wets.
Yeah, well, we've seen it before where people have messed it up. Taking their sweet time, though. 3-minute marker's ticked. Still waiting. Patiently waiting. We're waiting for Simmons by the look of it. Simmons is in the pits. There he is. He's at the pit monitor. So that's what it was. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the penultimate round, round 8. 3 heats tonight, and this is heat 3 of the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. We are about to go green. We haven't heard the call just yet, but the safety car is in. We've got the boys leading it out. Chris Tomlin and Callum Hodgkinson on the front row. Second row, Kyle Lavery, Cooper Barnes. Third row, Carter Dines, Tony Baker. And they're off. We are green, green, green. Everyone is running. We are 2 and 3 wide behind the second row. Look at them go. We've got Tomlin leading them through with Callum Hodgkinson going out wide. The rain is making this hard, but we can see Thomas Cena getting his nose cut off there, and he makes it through. Look at Barnes. He is flying there behind Hodgkinson. He has got the pace, and he is going for it. Tomlin is trying to hold on by the skin of his teeth, but I'm not sure how he's going to go after a few more laps because this is getting really wet. This is the wettest we've seen all night. Lavery has got himself side by side with Thomas Cena. He's got himself edged past him. Tomlinson has gone past Cooper Barnes. He's made his position solid. They've all filtering into the single row. A little bit of rotation down the back of the field. Looks like it's one of the LCR boys and Gander, I think. Yep, here we go. Nice and clean. We have got the first lap down, and the boys have got themselves in a nice clean row. The timing tower is all orange and yellow.
See these two picking up where they left off in practically every other race tonight.
Side by side. Not giving each other anything more than they have to. They've had a great battle out there together, haven't they? Really good. Actually, Brad Dines has lifted up a peg or two. Oh, he went out really wide. He got passed by 2 of them then, Brad Dines. He got done by, was that Carter?
Carter.
That was Carter Dines.
Whoa.
9th. That,
yeah, he lost a few spots.
He lost 4 places, yeah, based on that start. But Jacob Lucas up 10 places, so he's going for a cracker. At the moment, we've got Barnes and Lavery going side by side with Tomlin. Tomlin is tucked in under Barnes, but Lavery has got the run following Barnes 2 wide. Are they going to be able to make it through here? It looks like Tomlin's having a bit of a sniff, but not too sure if he should get alongside him. But we've got Thomas Cena behind them waiting for the chips to fall. Lavery, we've seen the power he has out of this corner. Will the extra rain change that? Is he going to be able to get a run on? Tomlin is doing extremely well. He's taken the inline acute line there and held himself side by side there with Kyle Lavery and doing a cracking job at it too, I might add. Finally, Lavery has got a little bit of overlap on him. On the pace on the outside was a lot faster. Tomlin cut himself short there. Cena is on the back door of him, and we've got Bartouche who's entered that fight. That tail has become very, very, very long. Bartouche has just set the fastest lap of the 109.277, and he has brought Alex Azikas, Jacob Lucas, and Carter Dines and Jade Sugloffs with him. We have got a row of cars that are fully back-to-back now. No one giving each other space all the way down to 16th place, where Stevie Daniels is 1.5 seconds off Greg Johnson. 07 incident responsibility, lap 1. Dougie Gowans. That was what we saw rotating down the back there. So he was caught with someone. It looks like it would have been, was it Russell Gander he was caught with? I think it was, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. But here we go. Callum Hodgkinson leading it away and maintaining that pace at the front. Cooper Barnes behind him. Kyle Lavery, well done by Chris Tomlin. Tomlin is driving out of his skin and up the pointy end as we see Carter Dines and Jacob Lucas exchanging a little bit of paintwork, but not a lot. Carter Dines has got surrounded by Murray Performance cars. He's got one to the left, one to the right, one in front. He doesn't know where to move. Carter Dines is a bit like a bit of tuna in Don's tuna in a can. Oh, he's just got that nose in front. Woo! That was crazy. Well done there. Yes, Mr. Crumb. Chopper is having a great one out there tonight. He's showing some really good pace and driving a very smart race at the pointy end. He has got Thomasina putting pressure on him at the moment. He's got the outside line, which is the fast line. And here we got Danny Bartouche coming through there as well, having a bit of a sneaky peek on the back of Thomasina.
Meanwhile, Tomlin continuing to do a great job holding on to P4. Got himself a nice little gap from the cars around.
Got the elbows out, hasn't he?
That he has, and you see a little bit right behind him. Cena's got all he can handle with Danny Bartouche.
Look at Tomlin's line. He's not going to the full apex, and he's not cutting into the full apex. He's got about half. He's keeping the car about half a length in some of these apexes where he needs to, so that Thomasina can't get underneath him. Very, very smart driving at the moment, and he doesn't have to be the fastest out there. He just needs to block that pipe, and he's doing it very well. He's lost a second on the boys in front, but doing it. See that? Look at that. Not enough room to get under him, but not enough room to get outside of him as well. Very smart driving at the moment.
Yeah, this is just honestly a masterclass in defensive driving from Chris Tomlin right now. Like you said, there's absolutely nothing Thomas can do. Chris is putting his car in the exact right places he needs to hold off the 720.
Yeah, extremely well. Doing really well. But also, Cena is not taking any risks either. He knows he needs to finish at the pointy end to get points. He is the second in the Pro-Am on the table at the moment. Tzatzikas in third. And we know Tzatzikas has got this pretty much in the bags at the moment. Carter Dines, I'm pretty sure he's pro. Yeah, he is pro. He's still blue. So who's the next amateur down? It is... see it at the moment. We'll wait till it expands. The next amateur down is Greggy Johnson. So Greggy Johnson has got some critical points there, which he needs for the title fight.
Some really critical points since Gander had that issue with. Oh wow!
Oh, that was like that was very fast. I mean, it wasn't defensive driving. That was him opening up, and then unfortunately for Cooper Barnes, Kyle went even more. But Barnes has lost the rear end through there. He's literally drifted that through. Oh, Tomlin and Cena. Cena has found a way past, and he's forcing the issue now. It looks like Tomlin needs to get under the brakes and underneath the back of Barnes. That loose tail of Barnes then. Oh, he's struggling with that car at the moment. He's really struggling. That car's gone from grip to no grip in a matter of a few corners there. So I'm not sure what's going on with Barnes' car at the moment. But
oh my God, what?
Very wide. Look at this, Cena and Tomlin again. And behind him we've got who's that? Jacob Lucas. And no, that's instead free. Oh, I don't know who it is now. I can't see it anymore. Here we go. There's Cena. Tomlin is being passed by Cena, so he's fought that battle for as long as he could. Cena is making his way through. Cooper Barnes, that little bit of a mystery he had, lost a few places. I'm not sure what happened there, but he's just clocked the fastest lap as well. So not sure what happened with his grip. It just disappeared by the look of it. Danny Bartouche in 6th place. Carter Dines, Lucas, Jacob Lucas, Jason Douglas, Alex Tzatzikas. We've got 3 Murray Performance cars, then Dean Sinkfish and Trev Mortimer, Ryan Price Wayne. It was Greg Johnson. I just realised I've just had my camera on Greggy Johnson the whole time, and Greg is in no man's land at this point. Sorry, Greg.
I think that might be the exact race Greg wants to have, honestly, especially with all of this going on.
Oh, so I was just about to go to Kev Wakefield, and I just heard him call something about moving under brakes. But Wakefield has got pressure from John McHenry now, so that is going to be different again. McHenry will put it on him hard. Oh, Jacob Lucas is called in moving on the brakes on Carter Dines. All right. Race control is just getting the boys to shorten their exchange. They don't need to tell what the infringement was, just that there is an infringement.
Race control has had enough tonight.
Yeah, it's been busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at these boys are doing a cracking job. They're keeping control of these cars that are sliding everywhere, and it just shows you do a slight bit of traction loss like Barnes had.
Oh, Cena!
Oh, look at that! Oh, that was nearly all over the place. What happened to Cena? It looked like he pulled up real hard then. The boys had nowhere to go but right up the back of him. Tomlin himself is changing positions. Tomlin's going to take him out there. Oh, Bartouche is round.
Oh,
Bartouche all the way around, same as Thomasina. Thomasina's called something in. I'm not sure what he was calling in, but Bartouche got the raw end of the stick then. I'm not sure if it was contact or self-inflicted. But there's Thomasina on the inside, so he's all clear there. It's hard to see there whether he was given space or not. But what happened to Bartouche? Did he get love or did he do it on his own?
no, there was the checkup ahead for Cena going off, and there was absolutely no way that Bartouche was going to be able, to see it and bump the car ahead of him and just send him around. But that's just unlucky for Dan Bartouche, who's been unlucky for pretty much the entire season. It's been a rough one for bad luck Bartouche.
Wakefield lost the rear end and took it out in front of John McHenry. McHenry had nowhere to go, but luckily enough, he didn't cop the full brunt of it. We'll see where that leads them, if there's going to be anything called, but nothing has been called. Kyle Lavery is managed to catch up to Callum Hodgkinson, and Cooper Barnes has got himself from 5th place past Jacob Lucas, Chris Tomlin, into 3rd again. So he's recovered from that slippery little few corners that he had. Here we go. Coming around here, we've got Dougie Gowans on the inside line. Oh, Brad Dines could have come across him then, I think, because Brad Dines was out wide. I think that might be on him that time, but it's too hard to tell. We'll leave it to the lads. But some massive battling going on as we speak. We've got Jacob Lucas here fighting it with the boys. He's got Jason Douglas, Chris Tomlin going through there. There's these Murray boys at the moment. Okay, they're up and around each other's pace. Up. All right, so the incident that Kev called in earlier, he's got himself a drive-through penalty for that incident. I'm not sure who it was with. I think it was with Brendan Soper? Can't remember. Anyway, he's going for a bit of a drive-through. We are down to the last 7 minutes of this race. We're on board with Jace Douglas. In front of him is Chris Tomlin. Tomlin has been driving out of his skin tonight and driving the same line. He's got his window open, by the way, as well, so he must be pretty wet inside. Having a bit of fun with the boys. I'm going to change the second camera to something a little bit more feisty. Let's go all the way up to... I'll go to Kyle Lavery at the pointy end, because we're watching the battles in the mid-pack at the moment, because they are there and thereabouts. Lavery is putting pressure on Hodgkinson like crazy at the moment, but Cooper Barnes is there and thereabouts, about 3 seconds behind the boys of Lucas. Jacob Lucas, his teammate behind him. Ooh. (013) Carter Dines, black and white warning flag for moving under brakes.
Oh, there's contact behind with Price.
Oh, Ryan Price and Trev Mortimer. Look at this. I can't even tell who this is at the moment. but we've got that's Tomlin. That is definitely Tomlin.
He went too wide. He's going off.
He's finally made a mistake after having a stellar drive. But you know what? He's still got himself in the top 10. So he's done an awesome job coming from the top there and battling it through all the way to the 15-minute mark. So cracking drive there from Chris Tomlin, out of his skin and out of his class too. Drove way out of his class, batting above his average, they call it. Lavery is now putting the pressure on even more so. He is getting his bonnet up and under Callum Hodgkinson, fighting for that last podium of the night. Kev Wakefield's doing his drive-through. Sinkovic is doing his usual donut. Oh, and Ryan Price has seen him and gone code brown and done a bit of a wag of the tail as well. Look, is Dean going to go from wall to wall or from curb to curb? From curb to curb. Oh, Dean, I'm not sure. He's called that in, but I don't think that was...
Yeah.
That might have been on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always hard when you're in the car. It always seems like it's someone else's fault. But I think
really
I think it might be on him, that one. But here we go. These are the boys fighting for the pointy end of the stick. We have got 4 minutes left for the penultimate round of the Warren & Brown Tools GR86 Nationals. These boys are putting on a show like you would not believe. I'm glad it's them and not me, because I reckon this would be so hard on the back and the muscles and shoulders, depending on how you got your seat position, because you'd be constantly battling the steering wheel.
And not to mention the hands, because you're death gripping the steering wheel the whole time.
Yeah. So there was 2 incidents there. 024 was asked if he's checked both. Here we go. Mortimer on the outside of Greggy Johnson. Greggy Johnson, he's trying to do the over-under on him, but didn't quite work out. Johnson is the ultimate defender. He will place his car in places where you don't think a car can be placed to defend. He's almost like he's crab walking how wide his car becomes when he's defending. Wakefield has just gone out too hot. And I think that's going to be his race done tonight. Whatever chances of extra points he wanted were gone. Dougie Gowns as well down in 21st place. So he's had a tough night out there in the weather. Few boys that have done extremely well. Jacob Lucas up 14 places. He has done a cracking run. Yeah, so...
Oh, Cena. Half spin. Yeah, honestly, it's been a rough, I'd say 3 or 4 rounds for Doug Gowns. It feels like he would have one good race and then get absolutely nuked in the other 2, and that's really just tanked his championship hopes.
Yep.
Like,
I'll tell you what. Yeah, he's cracking it at the moment. We are down, and we got to... No flag yet. No flag. That's a perfect camera angle down there. But where is stopped Lavery's exit of that corner? Have you noticed?
Yeah, but it hasn't stopped him. He's battling for the lead. He almost got by Hodgkinson that time.
Yeah, they've been putting a lot of pressure, but Cooper Barnes has caught these guys as well. The battle they've had for all that time, for all those 10, 15 minutes, is now brought... Oh, Barnes got taken out by Jacob. Oh, my God. Jacob
Murray violence.
Jacob Lucas took the rear end off Barnes and nearly spun him round. That could have been a catastrophe there for two teammates.
Oh, and they're off.
They've
slavery.
Yep. Jacob Lucas is now taking over the Barnes' spot. But yeah, that was unlucky. That was actually, I should say, that was lucky, but also unlucky as well. He shouldn't have been up there and trying to get up against his teammate like that. That was very silly. Could have been both of them out. But here we go, Lavery taking that outside line that we've seen him do in other circuits as well. He tries to get the outside line and get the car turned in quick as possible so he can get over and under. He's got the overlap at the moment. It looks like he's got some overlap. Will it be enough? Is he going to be able to do it under brakes as they come through? No, we will not be able to do, because good old Callum Hodgkinson has placed his car in the perfect position. He's driving it Tomlin style. Oh, bit of...
And here comes
Lucas is having a sniff. He's got to be careful where he puts that car. He's got to make sure he maintains gap and lead. He gave him... Yeah, he gave him a little bit of touch to get the pressure on, but unfortunately that unsettled his own car, and he's lost his place to Cooper Barnes. Barnes saw him do it and just took advantage of it. Sometimes you can just push that a little bit too hard. Here comes Lavery again. Outside line. He tries to get straight in car earlier so that he can get it up and about. I heard the contact in my my earpiece then. Callum's doing a great job blocking here, but I'm not sure for how long. We are down to the final lap, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go around the final corner. As they're coming through, we've got Callum Hodgkinson leading them across the line for the penultimate round lap. Heat 3. Callum Hodgkinson takes him across the line in first place, followed by Kyle Lavery, and followed by him, Cooper Barnes in third place for the Pro-Ams. What a cracker that has been. These boys have put it on the line all the way through. We've got following them Jacob Lucas, Jason Douglas, Carter Dines, Tony Baker, Alex Azikas, Chris Tomlin, Thomasina and Trev Mortimer in the top 10. Callum Hodgkinson, what a drive that was tonight. He fought for every bit of the road that he could.
Yeah, and having to hold off the championship leader through the entirety of it. And Kyle was making some great moves. He almost got it, but it shows you what a job Callan did to hold off every advancement Kyle was trying to make. Just perfect defensive driving.
It was spectacular driving. The boys are tonight. Tomlin impressed me most there. But Tomlin, that was just crazy here. Okay, so we've got. Can we see the black flags that are coming up? Okay. On iRacing has been putting them on in the system for us now, so that's pretty cool. So what do we got? We've got Callum Hodgson, Kyle Lavery, Cooper Barnes. Cooper Barnes is the lead Pro-Am, so we just need those three and the lead amateur. Which is the lead Am? So we've got Greg Johnson for the AMs. We've got Cooper Barnes for the Pro-Ams, Kyle Lavery and Callum Hodgkinson. Yeah, I reckon Tyson's called it wrong. He's called Alex in as the lead Pro-Am, but I think Cooper Barnes is the lead Pro-Am, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, right.
As he crossed the line, he got demoted of the black flag. We saw that happen last night in the Formula Superlines. We had 3 cars cross with iRacing incidents cross the finish line, and then they got dropped all the way down, which is unfortunate for him. So then we've got Callum Hodgson, Kyle Lavery, Jacob Lucas coming through. All right, let's see who's in there. We've got Greggy Johnson in there already, so let's drag Greggy Johnson in there for a bit of a chin wag. Mr. Watson, who would you like to interview tonight?
I think I'll interview our Pro-Am winner again.
Okay, that is cool. Let's grab in. Here we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the penultimate round and our race winner for the AMs for Heat 3, Mr. Greggy Johnson. 2 weeks in a row, you're having a chin wag with us, mate. How was that for you tonight, buddy?
Mate, it was exhausting, a lot of fun, but a lot of hard work at the same time.
We were just talking about it before. It looks like one of those races where you'll be battling the steering wheel all night, battling the cars beside you, and really pushing for it.
That's it. And I managed to get one incident for the whole night.
One incident for the whole night?
Yeah.
And was that your own incident when you rotated by yourself?
No. Pricey in the little chicane before you head up to the last hairpin. I was behind Pricey. He went a little bit wide. He went on the grass, and I went on the grass behind him.
So
Coming
all
out.
night in this weather, you've had one incident.
Yep.
What the hell's going on there? I just find that amazing, knowing how you drive.
I got hit in the shoulder a couple of times.
Yes.
By those cars with someone's big name down the side of it.
Yeah.
And
still no incident points.
No, but it was a side-by-side contact, so it was okay.
Okay.
And I figured once they were side-by-side, I thought, yeah, okay, they're going to push their way through. I'll let them go through.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you had a bit of fun, mate.
Looking at the big picture tonight, the big picture worked much better for me tonight.
Yes, I think it did, mate. I think you got yourself in a great position. What the hell's going on in the lounge down there, though? I see Pricey had a bit of an off night. Dean was doing his back to his rotations again tonight.
Yeah,
was there a bit of argy bit of laughing going on down there?
There's a bit of comedy going on in there.
Yeah.
Every time I go around the corner, I had Dan Bartouche come up behind me on the second last lap, and I thought, yep, okay, Dan, you can go past me. That's cool. I've got everything else covered. And then Pricey was behind me, and I thought, oh my God, not again.
He was a bit loosey-goosey tonight, Pricey.
He was okay tonight. He didn't misjudge his corner entries at all tonight. So behind me, so that was good. But it was a great night tonight. Hard work in the rain. Second race in the dry was a lot of fun.
Yep.
But you just had to concentrate, try and keep your line, and then be smart. Let the guys through that you're not racing, and see where you ended up. And I finished P11 in the race, so I'm pretty stoked about that.
Great driving there, mate. I'm just wondering to myself whether Price is still driving around on a donut booster seat.
Probably.
Well, mate, we've got a few people to interview tonight, so congratulations to you. Another podium win, and very close to a title as well.
Don't forget the car's got Greg's 3D Trucks and Trains.
Yep.
Red Energy Racing. Cairo Centric. My Cairo Tara, she looks after me and gets my back into shape after sessions in the car. And and of course the Prostate Cancer Foundation of Australia. And don't forget, this month is Prostate Awareness Month. And remember, guys, go out and get checked. Get the blood test done by the doctors. And that way you know for sure whether you've got something to worry about or not.
Excellent, mate. We will echo those sentiments as well as we finish the show off, mate. Congratulations. Keep the fight going. One more round to go, mate. Stellar night tonight for you. Well done.
Thanks, Sinka. Cheers, mate.
All right. Cheers, buddy. All righty. So who we got next? We've got, is it Jacob Lucas or Alex Azekis? Alex, is that who you're interviewing, mate?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is. Good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have got the Pro-Am winner of Heat 3 of the penultimate round for Warren Brown Tools. We've got Alex Azekis from Murray Performance, and Mr. Watson's got lots of questions for you. Alex, congratulations, mate.
Yeah, thank you. Let's hear those questions.
Yeah, happy to be talking to you again. You had yourself quite the up and down night. It's you've had a heck of a season getting some great finishes and being up front for most of it, but this one you had to do a lot of passing thanks to the that one incident you were in earlier tonight.
Yeah, I did. It was really unfortunate I got hit by Chris Tomlin, but I was able to come back from, I think it was 24th all the way to 13th in race one, and I was able to then get me to finish in the top 10 for the last two races of the night.
Yeah, it was a remarkable comeback, being able to bring home yet another Pro-Am win, but unfortunately it came with a little bit of a unfortunate end for your teammate getting the black flag, but still a fantastic race for you. Take us through what was it like trying to deal with all that rain and trying to make up positions and while keeping the car on track.
Oh, it was really difficult with the rain, especially in race 3. It was super dark, and I was just trying to take things nice and easy because of how wet it can be, trying to stay away from puddles to avoid spinning the car out. And yeah, that's just what kept me in the top 10, just staying behind all the fast guys and that. And yeah.
Yeah, and as we go into the final round of the season next week, you got yourself a pretty nice little points gap. What's your thought process going into that last round?
Oh, it's pretty good to have a lot of points because that gives me a high chance of winning the championship next week. But all of us got to do is stay focused in the final race, just not think about it all. And then depending how well I do, we'll see if I be crowned the Pro Am champion next week.
Alrighty, well, once again, another fantastic night of racing from you, Alex. Any sponsors, plugs, and shoutouts you'd like to give?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to the team Murray Performance, Night Shift Collective, the whole team, Cooper, Jacob, Jace, Craig, Jet, everyone, my family and my friends. Yeah.
Alrighty, well, we appreciate you, Alex, and hopefully we're talking to you again next week in one way, shape, or form.
Yeah, let's hope so again.
Congratulations, Alex. Good to see you at the pointy end again, mate, and keep the battle alive. I'm sure you're going to have a stellar bit of fun next week as well. See you next round, mate, and good luck.
Yeah, thank you. See you then.
All right, so we got Mr. Zalikas. We're missing one out of the last three. We've got Jacob Lucas, who's promoted up with Barnes getting that penalty as he come along. So we're just swapping Murray Performance cars. Let's bring in Mr. Lucas coming through in fourth, provisionally being boosted up to third outright for the heat of the penultimate round as Cooper Barnes got his penalties for incidents coming through. Mate, how was that out there for Mr. Lucas? We had a very hairy moment, mate, in that last race where I thought you and Mr. Cooper Barnes were going to go around the outside. What was going through your head?
I don't know, really. I was just trying to get to the front. It was just, whatever it takes, really.
Oh, so there was gloves off tonight?
Yeah, most definitely. It always is. As long as we just... if there's a little bit of contact, it's fine, but if it gets further than that, then it comes with a problem. But yeah, most of the time it's all right.
So who was in Discord with you guys tonight on the open mics?
Just all of us, the whole team, yeah, and Craig.
So did the whole team go, what the hell are you doing, Lucas? You nearly took me out.
No, it was all fine. Yeah.
It was all fine. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, it would have been a code brown for me, mate, because that looked like you were both just about to go around and both just held it and then later on switched it when I think you went off a little bit of mud or something like that and then switched around again. But how was the night out there, mate? How did you enjoy that track and the alternate conditions from Heat 1, Heat 2 and Heat 3?
It was pretty good, yeah. I didn't honestly think I'd be here because I started 18th after a questionable decision from race control, but we move on. But yeah, I think the track was pretty good. The conditions mix it up a bit and make the racing pretty interesting. We saw some different people at the front to usual, and it made the racing pretty good in my opinion.
Yeah, well, your questionable is always a perspective as a driver. It's always different in seat than out seat. So we do know that we do the ticket system for that, and I'll correct you on that one. But mate, it's good to see you having a bit of fun out there. You drove it on the edge, which I love watching guys drive on the edge. And I'm glad you didn't take each other out, which is spectacular. How have you found the season so far, and what's a plan for this last one? I know that in the title fight you are sitting. Where are you sitting in the Pro-Ams? Oh, it's too small a print. I think you're just out of it, aren't you?
Yeah, we've had a few dull rounds in the middle, which hasn't helped.
Yeah.
We started off well, and then we've had a bit of a low point, and now we've come back again the last couple of rounds, which has been good, but
Yeah.
fortunately we're a bit too far out of it now.
Yeah, you are. But you know what? That just means you can go out there and have a bit of fun and enjoy it. No Jet tonight, so he didn't take all three of the plaudits like he has the last two rounds, mate. But who gets Mr. Lucas out on track and supports the team?
Just Murray Performance, Night Shift, Lodge Bros, all the team, and also all my own sponsors, CNR Developments and Connects Fire, and all the team there. Yeah, thanks to them.
Excellent work, mate. We'll continue having the fun, mate, and having the joy out there racing because it's good to watch. And good luck, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
All righty. Then we've got one more to go. There's no Kyle Lavery tonight. He must have ducked off a little bit early because that fight for the pro title is looking like it could be in his hands at the moment with the way that Dougie Gowan's had tonight and Tony Baker. It's shared it around. Carter Dines had a few good performances, but it's going to bring him there and thereabout. I think it's going to be a little bit of a title change. But ladies and gentlemen, here he is now. Speak of the devil, we'll bring him in. He's just jumped in from nowhere. Mr. Kyle Lavery fighting for the title for Team SRW Motorsport and having an absolute cracker out there tonight. Mr. Consistency tonight, mate. How was it? Where'd he go?
All right, then. Keep your secrets.
He's just disappeared. It's like I'm having a chin wag to him and he's gone. Mate, that's all right. Well, yeah, it was a great run out there, mate. It was really consistent, and I thought I did a really good job. Kept it great, got a great exit out of turn 3 and killed it all the way down the straight. But, yeah, thank you very much to the sponsors. Grim Industries, Murray before. All right, thank you, Kyle. Get out of here. All right, Callum, let's bring him in. Callum Hodgkinson showing some amazing form coming into the final few rounds. He's finally found his sweet spot in his setup, and he's showing that with his pace. He's taken another top step tonight for the final of the round 8, penultimate round for Heat 3. Callum Hodgkinson, how you doing, buddy?
Race tonight, different conditions. I'll take the win. It was awesome. Good battle with Kyle in the last race.
You kept the car really wide, man, and made life very hard for him. There was no room to get around. You pretty much drove. I think Tomlin drove like you, or you drove like Tomlin for that race. Tomlin lost it at the very end, but you were sort of not going to the very edge of the apexes, keeping a bit of half a distance to the outside and the inside where you needed to. How hard did Kyle make it for you?
Yeah, he was definitely quicker. I was just trying to make my car 10 foot wide, which I managed to do. So, but he was on my case the whole race. So, yeah, awesome battle to Kyle. Thanks for being clean, and yeah, managed to sneak away with it.
What was the pressure like? Like we're talking, everyone so far saying it was high intensity all the way through. How are the shoulders feeling, the arms feeling, the biceps all blood pump?
Full on. It was definitely intense. The different conditions was awesome. I always loved the wet, so I did a bit of practice in the wet before this round. So yeah, always love a good wet race. So I managed to get away with it. The second race was a bit difficult for me to transition from dry to wet. Was wet to dry. Sorry, it was a bit. My pace wasn't there. I probably could have won the second race, but anyway, I got through to the last one and managed to sneak away with it. So I'm happy days.
Well, I was about to ask you the transition from one to another without the practice between being the same as the race. It must be a completely different mindset. We noticed that it was, I think it was in the second heat, half the guys were on dries, half were on wets as they were coming through. Or was it the first? I can't remember anymore. But the transition from one format to the other format across this super sprint with no gap between, how does that throw you? Like, is it completely different?
I really like that's what I love about iRacing with that transition between wet and dry and stuff. It's really good, but I just every lap just kept getting more grip, and I just didn't find it as much as the other guys, so they got ahead of me. So, but yeah, it was awesome. I really love it. That's what it's all about. Good battles like that. So yeah, they nailed it with the conditions this round. So well done.
Give that a big tick to Mark Cochran, our admin for the 86ers. So tonight was a success. Did you like the format of the track?
Yeah, I like the motor.
A couple of different ways.
Yeah, I do. I like it. It's a bit better. It's a couple more corners into it. It's a bit too simple otherwise. So
yeah,
I like it. Yeah.
Excellent, mate. Well,
I would prefer the races to have like a 20 and 40 and different formats like that instead of 320s each week, but that's my personal preference.
Yeah, I'm a bit on that way as well. I 320 minutes every week for me is just a level of stress I don't need. I do like
a strategy in it with a bit of safety cars and pit stops and stuff when there's other races, but that's
yeah. Oh, look, I'm not sure what Mark's got planned for season 4. I've left him to his own devices because I've been busy in real world stuff, but I'm sure it's going to be a cracker based on tonight, mate. Who brings out the OPR team, mate, and supports you guys?
Timrigs.com, Palmerston Bakery, Traction Sim Supply, DSM Painting and Decorating, and Ground to Earth. Then the Donington boys, I was in the Discord with them again tonight, and yeah, you guys for the broadcast and the league. Yeah, thank you.
Well, I'm glad you're having a ball out there, mate. Keep it happening and keep the title fight alive. We'll speak to you maybe next week, mate, in the final round of season 3.
I'll give it a shot. Thanks, guys.
Take care, buddy. Take care.
See you, mate. Bye.
We've had Kyle Lavery pop back in. We'll give him a bit of a quick chat. We'll tell him that I already done the interview with him. Mr. Lavery, are you there, mate? Can you hear me? No, he can't hear us for some reason. So we'll leave him at that because I've already interviewed him pretending to be him. So I'm sure he's had still a run tonight and a good bit of fun, and we'll take care of him. Look, he's trying of his mic. He's trying everything he can to get out there. He's dying to talk to me. He's absolutely hanging at the bits to have a bit of a chin wag, but I can't even see what would be holding him out of the room either. So let's see if this works for him. Can you hear us, Kyle? No. I even put him as broadcast admin then, and that didn't even work. Well, we'll have to let him go because we could sit here all night waiting to have a chin wag with him. I know he's probably disappointed because he wanted to have a bit of a chat to me. But ladies and gentlemen, that was cracking race out there. Mr. Watson, the triple run tonight with a change of weather from heat to heat is what made it even more spectacular. And some of the driving out tonight was sensational.
Yeah, the first sprint was definitely goofy at times, but things really settled down as the night went on. The racing got a lot better. There were a lot less incidents, and instead we saw a lot of great side-by-side racing, a lot of great moves, and everyone doing their best to cope with the changing conditions. So yeah, it was one heck of a next to last race as we get ready for the championship decider.
Yeah, I think that's going to make it even special. Format was good, racing was good. We saw some stellar performances pop out, like Tomlin in the last race was a cracking effort. The drive he put on to stay up there at the pointy end with the big boys was pretty amazing. And I'm sure someone else will step up next week and show us how it's done as well. Few new names that are coming up the pointy end, like Callum. Be nice to see a few more come through, eh?
Yeah, interesting to see how he continues to improve and build on this, and see if we can see him back here in the booth for interviews again next week.
Yeah. Well, there's rumours that our season 1 and 2 champion, I think it was, or season 3 and 4 from last year is going to come back for next season, who as a stellar driver, that's Ben Faulkner, very, very fast young fella, is going to come back, and that'll put some more people out there like Kyle Lavery and Jet Murray to fight an even tighter battle. But look, that's it for us tonight. Thank you to all the viewers. Thank you for sharing my birthday with me, boys. And to the viewers as well, like and subscribe, hit the notification button. Jace Douglas, do I get money for taking Dean for a ride? We'll have a chat off air about that one, mate. I'm sure we can swing a few whifties to you. But that's my present, I guess. Maybe it's your present to me, mate. But viewers, thank you very much for the support for this series. We have got we had some great numbers watching tonight. These boys need the support of the viewers. Come out and watch them every week because they put on a stellar show. Thank you very much to Warren and Brown Tools for being such an epic sponsor for the series. Phoenix Driver Development, Shunts, Sceneries, Night Shifter Collection, Grim Industries for some amazing stuff that they do out there. Please check them out. They're an Australian business who need our support. Moser Racing for some stellar performance and support as well of our series. But that'll be it for us tonight, ladies and gents. Thank you very much, Mr. Watson. We will see you on Tuesday night.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you will. And for those members who are out there and registered with Sim Racing World, join us on Sunday night for Bathurst in the GT3s. That's going to be an absolute cracker. A lot of fun. I'll be on track having a bit of a spin as well. And we have got the final rounds coming through on Tuesday night in the V8 Supercars at 8 p.m. Put it on your dials. Wednesday night for the Formula Super Lights. Title fight is online. Also, we have the top 13 fighting for positions to race in the Australian Open Wheel Nationals. So that very important race coming through is a lot of boys on the cutoff wanting to get into that race. And then Thursday night, we'll be back here with the lads, with Kobe and Mr. Watson, enjoying these boys swapping paints and decals and getting up and close and personal with each other on track for 3 heats for the final round. And that will be it for the season. Thank you very much for joining us, and have a good night, and see you all next week.